Hi all, Mojang Lives. I think it's time to play a little Minecraft. Alright. So I'm gonna continue working on this hub a little bit here today. It's one of those projects that's just gonna take me a while to get through. Um, I want to, well, I need to redo this, but I don't have my flint and steel on me, so let's go get a flint and steel and some tracks. And then we'll come back and start laying down some. Oh, I'm going to need redstone blocks too. Um, oh, shoot. Why are there horrible things in my. Get away! Get away! So I got to play with the beta RTX stuff this week on Bedrock. Um, I tried to record it. I really did. I was unsuccessful twice. Um, which is a lot of wasted time. I don't have a lot of I don't have a lot of time to waste. You know what I'm saying? And I spent a lot of time wasted. I don't think either of those are what I want. I want powered rail. That's what I want. Okay. Can you tell me how to make rails? Regular rails is okay. That's easy enough. I really don't have a lot of iron left, man. That's terrible. I got a little hiccup there. Yeah, it's I tried, and it's just wouldn't. Okay, well, I mean, this is what happened. All right, the first time I recorded, I didn't look at the settings, and I swear I used this. I swear I used OBS to record something not too long ago, so I'm a little confused as to how it didn't work. But when it was done, um, when it was done, I couldn't read the file, and so you can't rightly record if you can't read the file, right? Isn't there gold ingots in this too? Or gold nuggets at least? It's gold. It's gold. I don't know what I just clicked on, but it was the wrong thing, and I just made all those torches, and that's not what I'm trying to do. Let's get these out of here. But I recorded for a long time, and like 48 minutes or something, right? Because there's so much to look at, and it didn't even work. And so I was very disappointed. And so, uh, what is it? Did I misspell it? What's going on here? Oh, because it's not a weapon. Powered rail. Yes. Wait. Can we make a few of those, please? Thank you. Alright, that should be enough to at least get me started here. And so then that was yesterday, right? And so since that didn't work, I went ahead and recorded my normal video. All right, these guys are Oh, I don't have boots. Are you okay if I don't have on boots? Let's see if he cares. I saw you looking at my boots. I thought Zombie Pigman and Hoglin don't like each other. Alright, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 between rails. It's like water. So we get on 2, that's where the thing will go. And then there's a button for 2 rails. So down to that, powered rail. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Break that. Where's my? And then the next time I try to do it, I was unable. No, I recorded, and it did something weird. I don't use OBS, all right, and so it did something weird where it like, oh man, I don't think the red ones will go around corners. So I'm going to have to do that one a little early. I'm wondering if it didn't record all my channels because I have 7.1 surround, and I am not sure what it did because whoop, 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 that's not what I wanted. Because I ended up with like 6 sound channels recorded for some reason. I don't like these Hoglin dudes being in my area. I'm not in your area. I guess I was in their area for a time. Get my way. And so there's a bunch of sound channels. And usually what I do is I record my sound, me speaking, separate from the game so that you can manipulate both of them. And this didn't do that. And so even though there were like 7 channels, I don't know. It's not OBS's fault necessarily. It's definitely a lot of the blame is on my end because I don't know what I'm doing in regards to OBS. I'll figure it out though. I feel like sometime here I'm gonna have to switch recording software, and I figure OBS is probably where I'll move to. Okay. Oh, I didn't grab a flint and steel. Okay. I also need. You know what? I don't have the flint here, but I definitely can make some powered or minecart, right? To go back on. That's a great way to roll out your minecart there. And so, yeah, so I'm a little disappointed. I really wanted to. I did not turn. I really wanted to record that and show what it looks like because it's kind of cool. I do think it needs some more settings. I feel like the saturation was too high, just a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit. But like, I know I tried. So what they've got is you have to have an RTX card 260 or higher. So NVIDIA RTX 260 or higher, and I have that. And so you've got to sign up for their Bedrock beta program specifically for the RTX, which took me a little bit to figure out. You know what? I think it's glowstone that I use. I don't think it's redstone. That's not what I'm after. Anyways, I'm after stone. Oh, really? Okay. I have completely forgotten what this looks like. It's okay, so it's oh, that's stone. It's will you put that back? It's polished andesite with a button on top. I hope I just took the right direction. And so yeah, so the second time I recorded, it didn't record well, and I don't know if it's too much for my PC to record the ray tracing, or more likely I did not have the appropriate settings, and so that is more likely the culprit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Okay, it's 10 between. Uh, doesn't matter what it is because it's got to go here in this corner. Sorry, I can't talk and count at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's the wall. Okay. I could talk while I was doing this. I don't know why I stopped talking there. So I also need to get some diorite in here to finish these off. And, of course, more andesite by the gallons, basically. Because the andesite is, right? The andesite is uh, polished, 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 polished. That's the thingy, polished. Polished. But it does look pretty cool. I especially like how the sunlight rays will go through objects, and so you get like you know how uh, the doors have the little like window pane in it. It will give you the actual like that's. I thought there was going to be lava behind that. I'm not sure why there wasn't. Uh, why did I stop putting down andesite? I have a bunch on me. I had a bunch on me. And so I think that's pretty cool. But like I said, it was like super tough on my PC, I guess. Or my settings were wrong. One of those two things happened. Um, and so I was unable to record correctly. Um, Chances are it was whoops. It was probably a good combination of the two. Okay, so this is whoops. That's not how that goes. D&D wise, because I do like to chat about D&D a little bit. My game that I DM, we've just finished fighting the spiders, which I thought went pretty well. I do like that I'm doing a play by post, so it's basically D&D by email, and it's slow. It's super slow, but it is still moving forward, unlike some of the other games that I've attempted to do. And so I saw this week. Well, I had seen that D&D was releasing a bunch of free stuff, so people have something to do while they're in lockdown. And so I wanted to jump on and check out some of that. And while I was on, I saw that they had tied in with this bot. So uh, Discord, which is um, a video chatting program for gamers. Uh, Whoa. Oh, I must have crouched. I thought I fell through the floor. Did I not put a button on the other end of this? Why do I have an extra button? I didn't put the thing down here, that's why. Um, has scripts, right? Like programming, called bots, if you're not familiar with it. And so I've been using a bot called Dice Parser, which works awesome. Simple to use, does what you want it to do. And so that's what we've been using to do our D&D. And so, like, D&D uses a bunch of different size of dice, and obviously we're not rolling dice over the internet. I mean, I guess you could, but we use the dice bot, and so you type in like you want to roll it. No, why are you in my base? Why'd you guys just let that illager in my place? This isn't good. I've got the wrong... I've got the wrong armor on for this. Oh, I guess we'll... Look, come in or what? Just get in a spot where I can whack you guys dead. Alright. Looters, man. Looters try to rob me while I was in the nether working. I don't like it. This is my second illager flag, too. You guys should have protected the base. Alright, I'm pretty sure I got no andesite. But I also need my flint and steel. If I've got one. Do you see a flint and steel? I do not. So give me a flint then. And I'll make a flint and steel. What is that other stuff in there? Oh, paper. And so, oh, I see. I see what they're doing. I am trying to go to the village, right? And they're trying to make me start a a war against the illagers. That's what they want. They know I'm working with villagers at the moment. So, anyways, it's worked fine. Like you want to roll a d20, add a number to it. You just type in exclamation point R. No, just actually exclamation point d20 plus whatever, and then you hit enter, and it gives you a random number, 1 to 20 plus whatever you told to add to it, or lots of different commands like that. Super, super easy to work with. Aw, oh, shoot, man. You know what I also didn't do? I didn't bring enough... obsidian to do this. But so they have another bot that we had looked at before, but it's way too complicated, and I didn't like it. It was hard to use, in my opinion, and well, we didn't use it. The other guy that I play D&D with, who DMs my Wednesday game, when we started a play-by-post, I told him how I was using this dice parser and how easy it was to use. Well, he wanted to get his own bot and not use the one that I was using, so he tried this other one, and that's where I had experience with it before. And it was too complicated to use, and because every time you went to roll the dice, you had to type in /roll, and then a space, and then what dice you wanted to roll, and there was supposed to be like a way to do initiative, real simple, and it was complicated, and it's a lot better now. And so, but one of the things they did was they integrated it with D&D Beyond a little bit. D&D Beyond is the official online D&D stuff. It's not as integrated as would make it super useful, but it is integrated to the point where I think it'll be beneficial. And one of the things I think is cool is sometimes you go like, I would like to see if there are any animals around, or I would like to determine the nature of the animal layer that we're looking at, right? And so you go roll a nature check, and so then you gotta go and you gotta look at your sheet, which a lot of times involves going to D&D Beyond, loading up D&D Beyond, opening the sheet, finding the nature skill, going back to Discord, and then And then once you're in Discord, then you uh, type in, that you want to roll that number and stuff like that. So it's a bit complicated. It's not difficult, just a little complicated. And one of the things that this thing does is it imports the information on your character sheet from D&D Beyond into Discord, and then um, when you want to do like a nature check, you type in asterisk check nature, and it runs it, and that's it. And that's pretty sweet. You don't have to figure it out. The other thing that was pretty cool is one of the one of the abilities of the like fighter class. If you are a great weapon fighter, it allows you to re-roll your ones and twos one time on your great weapon, and it does that automatically for you. So that's pretty awesome. And so I wanted to give it a try. The problem is, and there is a problem with it. It's not be all end all. Is that it only works with the free to use stuff from D&D, because there's enough stuff that D&D has put out free for you to understand how to make your own characters, some spells, um, some classes, some abilities for those classes. So you could play a D&D game without ever having to purchase anything about D&D. Um, I have everything purchased because there's a lot of other classes and spells and things like that that uh, right. I wanted to make room so I could get glass, and I also I didn't think there'd be enough room for that. I also need more andesites. So I guess let's go get some more andesite here. But we installed that, or I installed that since I'm in charge. And so we got that going today. Ran my first nature check, trying to determine if the area we're in is safe or not from the spiders we just killed. It's not, but I rolled poorly. So, but it was nice because I just typed in asterisk check nature, and there was no need for me to open my character sheet or anything like that. Now, if you want to add something like some items, then you're going to have to go into your character sheet. Where is that? I got this little path in through water somewhere, and I can never find it over here. I thought it was right here along this river. If you'd ask me, it'd have been one of those two right there. It's not. It's right here. And I didn't check to see if I had diorite, but here's some diorite. So, yes, that's going well, I think. Or that will go well. We won't be able to use it for everything because it also has like built-in spell casting, but if it doesn't have access to all of the spells, then it doesn't do me any good to have, to try and use the spell casting. We might try the initiative thing because I think that will be helpful. Maybe, but we'll see. We'll see. I think it'll work with. I should look. I know one of the guys just loaded, or should have loaded, a weapon. that I designed. And so I'll have to get him to fire it once for me to see if it oh, it was a creeper. I thought I got shot by an arrow. I didn't. I got exploded by a creeper. Up there in that cave that hasn't been checked yet. I don't have any dang torches on me. I don't know whose bright idea it was to go caving. Oh, that's not a cave. Ow. I thought it was a cave. I was wrong. Hmm. Yeah, they. It's nice having the one of the guys in the Wednesday night game where we play on Discord, but we play. We don't play on Discord. We play in Roll20, but we chat in Discord verbally, out loud, and instead of text based like we do in the other one. And so I like to check in with him on Wednesdays if I'm doing something weird to see if he thinks it's okay or if I should change it, if we're going too slow or stuff like that. And I really liked how it turned out, but I had modified some. I was hoping to find some coal here. Oh, I have some logs on me. A dang cat. I just heard it knock a bowl over upstairs. They drive me crazy, man. We have a cat that refuses to not knock food things off of wherever they're at. Like, there's no reason for him to be doing it. He just does it. And it's super, super annoying. You can't leave glasses of liquid anywhere because he will just walk up and he doesn't want to drink them or anything. He just wants to knock them over because he knows it'll make a big mess, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why else he's doing it. There isn't a reason for it. I can understand if he was like trying to eat it, but he's not. He just walks up and knocks it off, and it's rude. Oh, I had a bunch of torches already. Wow, I was blind. But anyways, to finish my quick story, the phase spiders went well. I mutated some phase spiders. Phase spiders are creatures that they're spiders, but they can shift between realms, and so they are both in the physical and the ethereal plane, and so they can move to an area where they can't be seen or touched without spells and stuff. And then I'm doing a post-apocalyptic thing, so we don't really have other planes necessarily. But so they use there's like nano stuff and like nanobots, that is where magic comes from, and they're everywhere. The air is full of them, and so the spiders use that to shift slightly out of our dimension, and so there's not an ethereal plane. They just shift slightly out of our dimension. So nearby, a massive battle is taking place where they are using EM fields to destabilize the nanite fields, and because the players they're big enough to fight one phase spider at full strength, but I didn't think, and I was right, I didn't think they would be able to handle because I shut down their abilities as well. which really, hampered them. But I just thought it'd be a fun fight because of the destabilizing aspect of things. If if they had to fight phase spiders who couldn't control their phasing, and so every round when it got to the phase spiders' turns, I would roll for each phase spider and see how phased in or out of reality it was because they couldn't control their abilities at all. And so one phase spider basically spent the whole fight running into a wall because it was blind because its eyes were phased out. Probably part of its head was phased out and took the eyes with it. And then, like, if they missed, it wouldn't be like, oh, you swing and it goes wide or anything like that. It'd be you swing, and just as you expect it to catch the spider's leg, the leg vanishes and the spider stumbles, and your weapon goes through the space where the spider's leg used to be. So they all thought that turned out pretty good. I thought it was a fun idea. I'm glad it went over well. But we just finished that fight, and now they're trying to determine if they're going to take a rest or not in the spider's nest. They're not actually in the spider's nest. They're next to the spider's nest. But I haven't figured out if there's more spiders in the nest or not. We'll see if they take a rest here. Then I'll have to figure that out. And if they don't, then I don't have to figure that out. So, all right. Well, with that, I am gonna call it a day. So click like if you like, subscribe, share, and catch the next one. And I really don't need that much diorite. And I will talk to you later. Thank you.